Hey all you ladies and gentlecherubs, this is Ron Young coming at you from www.ufohub.wordpress.com. Make sure you check it out. Great stuff on that site. Tell your friends about it too. Just follow it. Follow our Twitter. That's at UFO Hub. And yeah, so this is our first episode of UFO Talk. We don't have too much going on today. Just kind of talking, letting you guys see how this is going to work. It's kind of a big deal. I mean, I don't know any other websites that are as local and cool as us, having a cool little podcast-like thing going on. So, yeah, this is going to be great. So, the first thing we're going to do today is we are going to talk about UFOs. Just what's the likelihood of them existing? I mean, Stephen Hawking said, without a doubt in his mind, that they do exist, but he urges us not to try to find them because he thinks that they'd be very dangerous. And it would be much like the Native Americans being met by Christopher Columbus, and we'd be the Native Americans, and the UFOs would be Christopher Columbus. He thinks that they are much more advanced than us. Their technology is probably much, much greater. And, you know, I'd agree with him. I think that UFOs probably have a lot of technology, especially if they are UFOs, extraterrestrials, they will probably, I don't know, but if they can, look at it this way, if they can be flying around in UFOs, they have to be pretty advanced, especially if all those sightings are true and you can't hear them. They seem to just be gliding, they don't seem to have any emission. Their technology is probably very, very advanced. They're extraterrestrials just hanging out on their planet. They might be less advanced, I'd suppose, just because they aren't flying around in big machines that UFOs seem to be doing. There is no doubt in my mind that extraterrestrials do exist. I'm less certain about UFOs. A lot of UFO sightings can be traced back to excuse me, can be traced back to government planes being made. There's a while where those V-shaped planes were very big and people seen UFOs, but then it can be traced back to the government being issued those planes. Extraterrestrials, I do believe, exist. UFOs, it's possible I just haven't heard enough about them, haven't seen enough of them, and that's why I may be a little bit more hesitant to if they exist or not. Another thing that makes me more hesitant to say if UFOs exist or not is the fact that with all the UFO sightings, UFOs have never tried to make any formal interaction with the human race. They seem to just be stealing people in the middle of the night, returning them. I feel like if we knew that a civilization existed of UFOs, or not UFOs, extraterrestrials somewhere else, and we came and saw them, we would try to make contact with them just out of our nature. And I think that UFOs would be much more well heard of if all the sightings are true. There'd be more witnesses instead of just, oh, Jimmy disappeared one night, came back, he must have been abducted by a UFO. And I think that's what's harder for me to make UFOs seem real, is that they're just not coming out. They try to be very secretive, and I think that more government officials would have seen them, more higher up people who can say it, and not just people who may be wanting attention. No celebrities ever see UFOs, no government officials, the president, you know. And maybe the government's trying to cover it up. I don't know. I'm not going to get into conspiracies. But that's just what I'm thinking about UFOs right now. So I'm thinking this is going to be all we have time for today. It's just our first episode, so if you want me to cover something, or Dr. Banks or Professor Banks to cover something, if they ever do the show, just write in, email us at UFO Hub New York NYS at gmail.com. That's UFO Hub NYS at gmail.com. Or follow us on Twitter. That's at UFO Hub. Or you can join our Edmodo page, which our code is ORMN19 ORMN19. And then just check us out at www.ufohub.wordpress.com. That'd be great. I think a Facebook page might be coming out soon. Not sure about that though. So yeah, just check us out, www.ufohub.wordpress.com. And then this has been Ryan Young. See you next time, guys. Thanks for checking out the show.